jungle.
We talk about the pharmacy, the medication and prescribed drugs. Now, most traditional herbal physicians will tell us about the pharmaceutical drugs no good for you. Well, in a way, them it kind of right and wrong at the same time. You see, because you want me now. They have to be experimental drugs, have to. And the reason why there have to be experimental drugs is because, you see, whenever time in machines breathe carbon monoxide, that smoke, toxins, all sort of thing goes off in the atmosphere, right? These toxins are absorbed by trees. Once the trees absorb these toxins, then it tamper with the tree's DNA, therefore genetically modifying the trees. So trees not bear the kind of fruits they're supposed to bear. The fruits them come as healthy. You understand? And if the health of the fruit is not good, our health, or we who consume the fruit, our health likewise is not good. You understand? So think of it like this. When something is decaying, right? When it's dying, it gives off one certain stench, one certain scent, which draws certain bacteria to it, which draws certain pestilence to it. You understand? Then the pestilence, would consume that, decaying good. But over time, these pestilence will die, and then the hatchlings come up. So there's like an order to it, So it's like a cycle. But then because of these fumes, these plants, them fruits start decaying more, more frequent. So the pestilence them start have more life. They're not dead as fast as they must dead. And once they consume these fruits, they start consume anything they can get. So where scientists have to come up with ways to get rid of the pestilence because they won't be gotten rid of naturally. That's where you have certain chemicals that must spray upon the fruits. But then the next question is, then that would have simply mean the fruits or vegetables themselves are giving off one certain stench where attract these pestilence. Well, it's true because, once they're born, they start dead. That's how you go with fruits and vegetables these days. That's why you have so much chemicals that you put upon them. Some people at least say, boy, if we eat natural food, them. No, brother, we can't eat natural food. Them natural food, them now come healthy. You understand? The natural food, them now come healthy. Once you consume the natural food, then automatically, like I said, you are consuming toxins. You see, fruits and vegetables are not healthy as one time when there were less cars and trucks and less factories. You see, this is one time when the earth is green. The earth is not so much green again. So that's where pharmaceutical medicines have to come into place. Because they realize that, look, the herbs we used to rely upon for medicine is not as effective as it was back then. So this is where pharmaceutical drugs comes into play. So we could say that, maybe it was an indirect damage because, as technology advances, we figure out more and more things will take place, more and more things will go take place. Because if we didn't know, say, doing these things contribute death to it, maybe we wouldn't do it. Or maybe for money's sake, we would still do it. So we're at a milestone right now where pharmaceutical drugs, in our way, necessary, and in our way, we have to get it. You understand? So it could be all about money, but an idea, even if it's just about money, in other words, then if it's just about money, then make it that way, then there's nothing we can do about it. So if you grow your vegetables naturally and eat it, you have a better chance of getting sick than if you spray it. With them, whatever spray, they make them chemicalized spray to kill off insects and pestilence and stuff. So that's the reality. Basically, we could look at it and say that the way of drugs and the way of fertilizer and these things, this is mankind trying to correct something that they have indirectly said from past days, past generations. So once again, whether you understand or understand not, just share, like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
jungle.